Okay, this video, similar to my Windows one, is how to stream your Cubase audio through Zoom or similar video software on a Mac. So before getting started, you're going to need to install one piece of software. There will be a link to this in the video. This black hole route audio between apps tool. If you click to download it, you can choose to donate. You get a link. The 2-channel one is enough. You don't need this 16-channel one. So go ahead and install the 2-channel version. You may need to restart your computer. Once that is done, there's no more software other than Cubase and Zoom that you need. So we'll fire up Cubase. Before actually getting into Cubase, though, we need to launch this app called Audio MIDI Setup. And what you'll want to do is you want to click Create an Aggregate Device and choose your audio interface that you're plugging your guitar into, and choose Black Hole 2-channel. Optional, if you are plugging in a mic into your interface, you don't need to do this step, but I don't have a mic plugged into mine, so I also check the MacBook Pro microphone. You want your clock source to be the interface, your sample rate, whatever you want your project to be in Cubase, this should match. Choose 41.1, and then you want drift correction checked for the MacBook Pro microphone and the Black Hole 2-channel. Not necessary to check it for the Line 6 stomp. So, and we launch Cubase, and in Studio, you're going to go to Studio Setup, and you will choose the aggregate device that you just created. So my device was named mic plus HX plus black hole. Choose that, click OK. And your next step then is to set up your audio connections. So we'll click to set up the audio connections, and you're going to want, I always set up 2 mono buses for this. I set up one that I name guitar, and I map it to the correct input that I want my guitar to be. So I choose this HX Stomp XL5. If you're not sure which one to choose, pop back open the audio devices or the audio MIDI setup app, and this can help you. It kind of shows you like which input channels are coming from which device. So I know that 1 through 8 are inputs from my audio interface. Number 9 is my MacBook Pro microphone, and then 10 and 11 are the Black Hole 2-channel that we installed. So I know that I want the 5th one from the HX Stomp for my guitar. For my mic, I know I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want the 8th one. Since this starts at 0, I want number 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that's my Mac mic, so I'm going to choose it. If your mic is plugged into your interface, you'll want to choose the correct input on your interface that's associated with your mic. Once you have that set up, we'll want to go to Outputs, and you're going to have a stereo out, one that is kind of like your normal output. So I choose my interface as an output that I have my headphones plugged into, and then you want to create a second stereo output that I call Black Hole Out, and I choose the 2 Black Hole outputs for the left and the right, and that corresponds to this number 9 and 10 in your audio MIDI setup app. At this point, you should be able to close the audio MIDI setup. You should also be able to close the audio connections. As an aside, I save this as a preset in my project, so if this ever gets like wiped out, I can just reload the preset for my inputs and outputs. So now we're good to close. And then what you'll need to do is create an instrument track or an audio track, not an instrument track, an audio track. And when you go to create it, you'll want to, name it whatever, and choose your bus. So that would be the guitar bus, and choose your audio output. In my case, I'm going to choose stereo out. I've already done this, so I'm going to click cancel here. But I have my guitar that's created, and if I play, this should come through. Oop. There we go. So that is coming through, but it is not going to zoom yet. To get it to go to zoom, we're going to pop open sends here and choose, let me clear this out so you can see me do it. We're going to pop this open, choose black hole out, and then turn it on. So now you should be able to see in just a second. You'll see audio going to both the stereo out and the black hole out. I'm going to mute my mic 1 sec so you see this. Cool. So then we're going to do the same for the mic. Add an audio track. This time you're going to choose the mic bus, and instead of choosing stereo out as an audio output, you can choose black hole out and click add track. I'm clicking cancel since I've already done it. And you don't need to set up a send here because I don't want to hear myself talking in my headphones. I just want it to go straight to the black hole out interface. So as long as I have the monitoring turned on, this audio is going to go straight to the black hole out. Same with guitar. As long as the monitoring is on, it will go to both my stereo out, which it's configured to, and then it will also send to the black hole out. If you want to turn on like virtual instrument or like effects processing, you can add that, and that will also go to both the stereo out and the black hole, which is kind of nifty. Okay, so you've got the mic set up. Now we can pop over to Zoom and pop open the settings. Go to audio, and you're going to choose the black hole 2 channel as your microphone. And as you can see, it's bouncing around while I'm talking. If I mute the mic, you'll see when I strum the guitar, it might not pop here because you need to turn on original sound for this to work. But if I mute this, you'll see that the bar kind of went when I played guitar. So you're sending guitar audio to Zoom. Last little piece that you need, or that you can do, is if you want to throw in like a backing track, or any kind of audio track, you can pull it in. So I've pulled in this MP3 backing track and a chord progression and send it to stereo out. Similar to guitar, send it to black hole out. If I push play, that audio is being sent to both Zoom and to my headphones. And so I can play this and then play over the backing track with my guitar, and it will go to Zoom. Okay, that is all you need to do to set up Zoom and Cubase. Feel free to holler with any questions.